feet are killing me.
Let's go back to the hotel and rest then. Actually, we need to hand this quest in first. This bath salts one. I'm not sure where it'll be. I'm guessing he'll be where we found him. Starting to head to night time. And we're back in town. Just about sundown. I'm exhausted. Let's get some food. Doesn't seem to come anywhere near the main thoroughfare. Long gone by now, but what was it? Oh boy. More daily reports. Daily reports. I need to hand this in though, don't I? Let me check out the map. Anywhere here? No, probably next door. Next door here. On the next street, I should say. Yes, back where I found him. Sitting here with his pet husky. Pet husky Richard. Keep talking to Richard. Hello, fella. Here's your bath salts. Ah, yes. Thank you very much. Silver hourglass. Thank you very much. My apologies for our rudeness. That's all 3 quests done. We should head back to the hotel, which is right across the street, and we're good to go for the day. Return to hotel. We're done for our first day. That's father. Terribly sorry. Enough. Duke Alberea. That brings shame upon myself nor the Alberea name. Please be mindful of your position and what you represent. You have no time for pleasant. Oh, what a douchebag. Hello, goodbye. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. That's not really. That was the almighty Duke Alberea. Entire province. Indeed. Some strange twist of fate. My father as well. Speaking out of turn, forget I said that. Maybe hungry, shall return and find something to eat. Yes, please. Something to eat would be lovely. At this point, room so much, need to shower, head for a restaurant, or some dinner. How romantic. Reese feels wonderful. Look at all that bread. Greed. Do you dine often here? Since I was a child, raised on this food. The quality of the food, but warm too. Student part to ensure our people stay healthy. Wouldn't doubt it. I wonder what Group B. Get it hard at work. Nothing to worry about. So you're thinking of us on the first night after dinner, we're wondering how Group B was getting, dare I ask? Not well, I'm guessing. Gotta think that much. Reflect that. It's an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough. I'm saying Group B gave the absolute best in all their tasks today. They could, the monster encounter handling of other tasks as well. Sight of a far bigger problem. Yeah, something's going on here. The military expanded on a grand scale. But you're the only one looking outside the coin. 102, I guess. Armed forces on the continent. That's why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces. Hello, it's this guy again. Baron de Bleu Blanc. Remember Amira Baron, hard day's work, how splendid, yes. What about you? I seek. Filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful. What a douchebag. Okay, sparkles. That the clear of air, scent of steel. Fire among them. Great fireworks, my friends. Don't like your implications. A little inappropriate, no kidding. Beauty I see by its end. I'm guessing he's gonna be a villain. It has to be a villain. Why wouldn't he be a villain? Who do you think he is? Can't stand nobles. Whether that man truly is a noble to begin with seems so exaggerated. Feels off too, yeah. What was with these frames? It's like really choppy. Told him and the silver object with a lot of strange people today. No kidding. Was he the one that flew it? Who knows? He might be the mastermind behind the whole thing. Return to the hotel, begin our work on reports. Can I save? Please allow me to save. Let me save. Or just another cutscene. Black screen. And back to the hotel. And everyone's gone to sleep. How peaceful. Okay, Eustace wakes up for whatever reason. Apparently Ring can't sleep either.
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you.
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see.
I see.
It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
What?
My brother and I have different mothers.
Oh.
He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago.
I'm guessing Machias is not asleep, and he's hearing all this.
I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
Little
I'm
bonding
sure you
session.
have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
That didn't end out too well though, did it?
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
Huh.
What
was that?
Don't know how to respond to that.
What was that animation? That looks stupid. That falling off the
I wasn't
covers.
expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Why are you speaking so loud? Someone on the other side is sleeping.
Well, I owed you as
Or
much
pretend
for having seen
sleeping.
through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can. You're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work
friends.
through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow, and that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least.
Whoa, how savage.
I'd hate to be so
Savage
tired as to
useless.
limit my potential.
Here, here. Good night,
Look at
useless.
that animation, that's
Pleasant
disgusting. What was that? It was like static images. Ew. And he's still awake. Why is he sleeping in his, like, school clothes? I have no idea. Did he only bring one pair of clothes? One set of clothes, I should say. That was disgusting, though. Probably should take a save. What's going on here? We're only halfway through, right? We shouldn't be done already. I'm 83 AP though.
Tricks are on me someday.
Nice, not bad. Sunday. Field study day numero dos. Morning again. Okay. Study its contents well. How many quests are we doing today? Thank you, much appreciated. Got a swell fella. There's two. There's a monster that we need to kill, and to the kitchen restaurant place. There's two, you know. His reputation is well earned. Should say as soon as possible.
Eustace Alberea.
What is it?
I will accept no more failures.
What are they using their full names for?
Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
What is this determination?
Much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. Wouldn't you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity.
Hey, get called out.
Nonsense! I did no such thing!
Called out.
While you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Yeah, he just like, okay. That didn't end out too well.
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Yeah. Get caught.
Very well.
Rip.
I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being
There we go
paired
again.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Eustace.
Someone calling for him? Who is it?
Arno?
Arnold?
What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday.
Your typical butler voice.
However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand.
What's going on?
Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Excellency may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him.
Go with him.
We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
That's probably why there's only two.
Huh? You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right? Agreed.
Agreed.
Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best.
Of course we will.
All right.
Damn
Let's
straight.
meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse
Okay.
us.
One less member for us. Looks like there's only a 4-man team this time. 4-man team.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would...
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
That was a bit creepy. Good boy.
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Reen, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second in our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again.
He's
But
salty
don't
as hell.
even think
Jesus
about giving those
Christ.
exams any less than your very
The
best.
salt is
I intend
real.
to-
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I
Rip.
can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Just dismiss all his sayings. Temporarily left the party, so it's a 4-man team. So where do we need to go? It was the chef and restaurant on the other side, wasn't it? I said to this restaurant.